What up, paper chasers? This is your girl, Loud Pen, with this week's Buzzkill of the Week, which comes to you on a decision that I probably jumped into and should probably think about more, but it's been on my mind and my heart for a long time, so I guess talk about it publicly today. But for those that saw the other day, I wrote a post for The Pen Has Spoken that was titled, Will the Real Paper Chasers Stand Up? Before I go into like talking about what the post was about, let me give the context for this blog and for that post, and then give my rationale and why I stick by all the words that I wrote in that post. Okay, so first of all, for those that don't know, or like I said, let me just explain. The Loudest Pen Ever was not always the Loudest Pen Ever. The Loudest Pen Ever used to be loudpennies.blogspot.com. The first couple of posts, if you go all the way back in 2008 when this blog was started, were literally like paragraph length blog posts of me just like talking about some random crap that I was going through, whatever. And then when I like do some like soul searching, I guess, the blog became The Loudest Pen Ever. During that time, I got a little bit more focused with the blog as far as my writing, post titles, stuff like that. Then also too, I started including more music. So the blog became like a very music-based blog. I would post a lot of my favorite like greatest hits and groups and singers that I followed from the 80s and the 90s. So the blog became like a lifestyle blog, covers obviously my life in about 1980s and 1990s hip hop and R&B. And I did different daily posts. Monday was The Pen Has Spoken. Tuesday was Say What? Quote of the Week. Wednesday was Buzzkill of the Week, which is a video post. Thursday was, oh my gosh, The Musings of a Pen. Friday was supposed to be At One Point This Was in Style. And Sunday was Video Hot Pick of the Week. So each of those posts basically like explored me talking about my life, my writing, things that I was going through, obviously, because I was talking about my life, and then the music that I love. So during this time, like the blog started to get better, like the writing got a lot better. Then I would include like videos at the end or like a link to like the song that you could just listen to the song through like a YouTube link, stuff like that. That's how the blog went on and really started to get focused. That didn't really happen until though like March of like 2009 maybe, I think, like when that really like that focus came in. So if you haven't really combed through this blog, then you would not know this main thing that you need to understand about me and about Loud Pen. I am first and foremost a writer and an artist. And I was a writer before this blog. My writing definitely improved because of this blog, but I was writing long before this blog even came about. So, that being said, if you know any artist, any writer, we're kind of crazy. We're on something new and different every single day. If you really truly sat there, like if you had the time, I don't know if you have the time, but I'm saying if you sat there and combed through this blog, you would truly see this girl is like almost borderline crazy. Like I'm on something new every single day. And I said this in a post. Do not take what I say to heart. Because if you do, you're going to be just like, because one day I could say, oh, I'm so happy. Things are going great in my life. You also have to understand, too, just in general about me, I'm really dramatic. So I'm not the type of person to say, oh, I was kind of upset. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so upset, I'm gonna die. Like I don't operate like regular people. I'm an artist. Like I don't have a regular way of train of thought and being. And I'm a good writer. So when I write, you feel it. You feel me. So even though I might only be angry about something for 10 minutes, you could come to my post and think that I was like, oh, depressed and falling out. No, I'm not. You're taking my writing to heart. You're taking it too seriously, and it's not even about all that. I'm venting. This is my blog. I'm not, like I said in the comment back to a reader, I'm not a journalist. I'm not operating off journalistic quote-unquote integrity. Like, I'm a blogger. I'm running this blog as I see fit. If I don't like something you say, I'm going to disagree with you publicly. Or if I find your comment to be negative and disrespectful, I'm going to delete your comment. And to put that out there, to that post from the other day, there was only one comment that was deleted, and the reason is me and that person that made that comment had several, we were what we consider friends, okay? Me and this person had several conversations, like, we were friends. We had a total interaction outside of the blogosphere, okay? This person decided to try to bring the stuff that we had up with our friendship onto my blog and try to disrespect me. I'm not going to tolerate disrespect. It's not about you disagreeing me, it's about you disrespecting me, okay? That's why there's comments on the blog, even not from that post from yesterday. There's comments on this blog from weeks, months, almost, 2 years ago that I don't like. But I have not deleted those comments because I'm just going to publicly disagree with that person, or if I don't feel like it, I'm just going to ignore the comment altogether. But I'm not deleting comments because you don't agree with me. No, I'm not doing that. I'm deleting comments that are disrespectful, and there was only one comment in the 2.5 years this blog has been around that a comment was deleted. And if you go back and read the other day's post, what it says in the post is, if you leave a disrespectful or negative comment, I'm going to delete it. It does not say if you disagree with me, I'm going to delete your comment. It says if you leave a negative or disrespectful comment. I knew a certain person was going to come to my blog and make the comment that they made, therefore I deleted it, because that is between me and that person, and that is not something that I want people publicly knowing about, because that is a problem between me and them, okay? I'm saying these things to make these things known, all right? Then, okay, like I'm saying, okay, I go to my blog background, why I wrote the post. Let's go on to why I wrote the post. The reason that I wrote that post is because there are several people, I cannot emphasize the word several enough, that have come and gone or whatever recently in my life, okay, that I felt like were my supporters, that did not vocally, I feel like, support me. People came onto the blog and hit me up on Twitter and then on the blog or whatever, outside of the blog, and said that they felt like, oh, it's because, like, I didn't get comments or something. There are so many things said in that post, and if all you got from it was that you're offended because you think I'm going to delete your comment, and that you're offended because you think I'm trying to censor people that read my blog, you took what you wanted from that post, and I'm going to say that. Like, you took what you wanted, and you made it what you wanted. Like, honestly, and I understand that people read and interpret things differently, so I guess I can't really argue with you on that. Like, you read something, and you take it for what it is. So let me just give you my rationale and the things that I feel like I discussed in that post that have not been said. I'm talking about the people that I thought were my supporters, that are these people that are sitting here complaining and whining and complaining about the things that are going on in their life. These are not just the people that supposedly supported my blog. These are also people that I have dealt with and met in real life. These are also people that just over the years I have come into contact with, complain and complain about their life and do nothing to make it better. But okay, so they complain and they don't make their life better. Then I'm also, okay, on the other hand, like with some of these people, I was complaining too about how my life wasn't what I wanted to be. But guess what? I started making changes. And when I started making changes, things started to go a lot better for me. And, you know, I'm writing that right now. So what I'm saying is that I talked about several issues and points in that post. And no, I don't expect you to comment all the time. No, that's unrealistic. I don't even comment on every single blog post I read. I don't expect you to comment on every blog. Are you serious? I don't expect you to even read 2 of my blog posts, let alone all of them, and then make a comment. No, I don't expect you to do that. And yes, I appreciate it when you come to my blog and when you read my blog. Thank you for doing that. That is not that if you felt like this post, sorry, I thought the YouTube was going to cut off on me. If you felt like that I was coming at you, I'm so sorry for that. I really, truly am from the bottom of my heart, because that's not what I was trying to do. I'm talking about particular people that I know about. And honestly, like, if you felt a little insecure that it was about you, there's probably a reason for that. And that's all I'm going to really say on that. But, like, honestly, like, real talk, like, as I said, like, I appreciate it when people come and read my blog. That was not that. Like, I'm talking about a set group of people, y'all. Like, seriously. Like, my blog is my way to express myself and vent. That's what I do. Like, there's so many posts on this blog where you could come and be like, oh, okay, I see what Loud Pen was talking about now. I have a video post that I've done that's done, I think, like, mad hits on YouTube. My last comment on one of my video posts on YouTube was, "You're fucking corny." I'm talking about those types of comments and people. Like, that, seriously, I'm fucking corny. That's it? Really? Alright. Like, those are the kind of people I'm talking about. I'm calling people like that out. Like, and I'm also talking about people, like I said, like, because there was, like, certain people that was supposed to be so tight with, group of people, big group of people. Y'all don't have nothing to say? Like, when I make a little post about Mary J. Blige and this song about Mary J. Blige, you may not have nothing to say to that post because you may not like Mary J. Blige, or you may not just feel like commenting. For you, I'm cool with you. You're cool. Me and you, we good. I'm talking about when I have come complaining for over a year about being depressed, about being like, what's going on in my life, I want to be a successful blogger. And then I get some blog success. Okay, I started going to like a lot more events, meeting a lot of top people that are working within the fashion industry. And then I go to a trip to Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Like, I'm not saying I want 50 billion comments. I'm not saying I want my email box to like crash because it's full. But I'm saying there were certain people that I expected a vocal response from. That's what I'm saying. I did not get that vocal response. I felt hurt. Then when I thought about it in my mind, I remember those people making certain comments and things along the way that will let me know, like, oh, they had kind of already been low-key hating. So I guess, like, of course they wouldn't have anything to say. But like I said, my blog, I've been. There's posts on here that's me talking about Tyler Perry versus Spike Lee. That blog post drove people nuts. Everyone that loved Spike Lee was upset because, you know, I said in the post I like Tyler Perry better, and people had to disagree with that. And then there's a post about me being like, oh, I'm not successful, and everybody's like, oh, you're successful, I read your blog as much as I can. And then there's like posts about like me just going off about like bad interviews that I've had, like bad hair days, some weather. Like, there's so much on this blog. Like, this blog is like not even one thing. Like, and if you read one post and you decide you're gonna make it all about that, and you're gonna make me some like depressed person, or you're gonna say I'm lashing out and I shouldn't feel attacked, like, I don't know what to tell you, because like, you only read the one post. You obviously might not get the context of the blog. For the people that are saying like, oh, like so is not attacking you, like, you know, I feel what you're saying. Like, I really do feel you, but at the same time, like, I can only interpret and feel the way that I feel. And like, maybe you might think that it's this, and I might think that it's that. See, we see things differently because we are different people. So we cannot say you should not feel this way. You know what I mean? Because like, you don't know how I take things, and you don't know the type of things that I've dealt with in the past, and you don't know what I deal with on a day-to-day basis. Like, these things that just all come into play with the whole situation. So the situation is just very, very sketchy right now. And so basically, I guess, I don't know, I'm coming up here on this Buzzkill of the Week video to, I guess, again,